Cypriots with six-figure savings and many pensioners too now stand to see the bulk of their deposits wiped out. Europe's latest bailout terms dictate an even wider cash grab than previously thought. The central bank says up to two-thirds of people's savings above €100,000 will be drained in exchange for shares in collapsing banks, and there are doubts whether the rest will ever be repaid. Get some thoughts on that then, and talk to Patrick Henningsen. He's a journalist at the UK column website. Patrick, hi there. Hang on a minute. Just a week ago, Cyprus, to a great fanfare, rejected that 10% tax. Now they're talking about up to a 60% tax. How was that a breakthrough? What went wrong?
Well, we're here in Nicosia. I arrived here about 3 days ago to investigate and talk to people about what's really going on. And this deal that's coming from the Euro group and the Troika just seems to be going from bad to worse. You know, originally the large depositors of over 100,000 euros thought they might see 60% of the cash back, but now it's looking like they're going to get a big fat donut in basically 35% in shares. And what are these shares really worth? Is this an olive branch from the Troika? I can't understand what's going on. And meanwhile, and I'll go into this later, we've seen the economy is already starting to collapse here. And we found evidence of this in the people we spoke to in the businesses.
A lot of analysts have said that this EU bailout's been intentionally harsh, maybe to teach a lesson, but how could Brussels benefit from it being intentionally harsh? What's the reasoning there?
Well, this is really Cyprus. If you look at the EU economy as a whole, Cyprus is the fly on the backside of an elephant. As far as Germany and Northern Europe are concerned, what they would like to do with Cyprus, there's a geopolitical shape to this crisis. This is really, I believe, and what many Cypriots I've spoke to believe, is about getting Russian money and Russian influence out. They've also managed to dip in and take Russian money through this crisis, but they want to get Russia's influence out of Cyprus for whatever reason. And they're willing to sacrifice the Cyprus economy to do it. And it has a lot to do with the oil and gas reserves, sure, but that's future earnings, and they will parlay ownership of that by loaning Cyprus money. So a lot of Cypriots believe that the bankers in Northern Europe are going to be going for the water board, the electricity, all the public utilities. They're going to basically buy this country for pennies on the dollar.
Well, hang on, is this a one-off, or is it some kind of maybe template that could be used across other countries in the EU at some point in the future?
Yeah, you know, the Cypriots are amazing people, and that's what I've learned since I've been here. They're very patient, they're very politically correct in terms of confrontation, and very take things in stride and wait and see. And I think the Troika knew this, so they thought, well, this is about the easiest country in Europe. If you want to do a test run on grabbing people's savings, this is the easiest country to do that. And so it is, in a way, you're right, it is a template. And what I'm afraid of is that, you know, if you push these people too far, businesses are scheduled to close down in weeks and months if they can't get their businesses back online. Some of the banks, with Lackey Bank, businesses who have merchant accounts, their credit card access is down. There's a cash shortage, a euro shortage. Suppliers around the island are demanding payment of invoices in cash, but the businesses don't have it. Pensioners who are from Britain are not receiving their pensions. Britain will not send pensions to Cyprus, so they're having to go back to England to redo their accounts. So it's a disaster, and the tourism trade will be hit hard this year as well.
But I guess the people that are bringing this in, the people that are brought in the wider cuts across the whole of the EU saying, hey, at least the euro is still there. Now, we've had many guests on, including yourself, including Patrick, over the years going, no, the euro's doomed, it's gone. Still there.
Well, right now, a lot of Cypriots are seeing the euro is worthless. And not only that, they can't even get their hands on it. So the whole thing is, in a way, Cyprus was trapped by coming into the euro, because one of the benefits they thought of joining the EU is that the EU would work out the Greek Cyprus and the Turkish Cypriot problem. The island split in two, and that was promised, and it never happened. So they ran on that dream. The last president was a socialist president. He ran on the dream of reunification. He resigned 2 weeks before the banks closed. So it's a disaster here. The people are realizing it, are waking up to it. And I think the rest of Europe, I mean, if this happened, look, if this happened in Spain, there would be riots in the streets, buildings, banks would be burned down. if this happened in Greece as well. But because it's Cyprus, it was a soft target for the Troika.
Patrick, thanks for being on the line. Patrick Henningsen there from UK Column website, journalist on it. Thanks very much.
Thank you.